What's up? I hope there's no one too young in the group to not know what that was. I was just thinking about it the other day. It bloody cracked me up. Scary movie. Anyway, day one of Live for 365. I'm setting myself a challenge, and that's to go live for 365 days. And the majority of that content, I want it to be relevant content to you guys. So today's going to be a little bit different. I just thought what I'd do is sort of get a little bit more personal, introduce myself, you know, a bit about me, a bit about what I do, a bit about what I love, my family, all those sort of things, just so you can get to know me. But the whole reason of Live for 365 is to force myself to come up with new and awesome things that I can give you guys every single day. And what I'll do is I'll then upload them to my YouTube channel so that you can jump on and you can sort of see at any one point in time, hey, I might want to learn today about carpentry framing issues that could arise. I don't know, I just spitballed that one. I probably won't do one on that, but and I'll upload them to my YouTube channel, and then you guys will be able to jump in and grab them at any point in time. So on to the super duper exciting stuff, and that's about me. Who doesn't love talking about themselves? So basically, me. Who am I? My name's Danny Petiona. I know a lot of you guys probably already know that. I'm 31. In about a month, I'm 32. So I'm a 1987 baby. Love saying that I'm an 80s kid. It was acceptable in the 80s. I grew up on the Gold Coast, and I only just moved away for the first time, actually about 6 months ago, when I moved up to Townsville, just because we had a baby in May last year, so she's coming up to being 1 year old. Actually just started crawling yesterday, and I think I heard a little dada coming out there at one point, so that was pretty exciting. So yeah, when we had my daughter Eden, we moved up to Townsville. My wife and I, Zoe, we moved up to Townsville just so it was a bit of extra family support for her, but it was also a bit of a nice change as well. You know, I'd never moved away from the Gold Coast. I always used to say when Zoe and I first met that there's no way in hell I'm ever moving to Townsville. It's too hot, it's too boring, but here I am, and I really do like it, actually. I never gave it the opportunity that it deserves. But I'm a Gold Coaster through and through, and at some point I will be back. So that's where I am now. What do I love? I love, obviously, my family, but I love coffee. Specifically iced long blacks. I normally just do my 2 in the morning, sit down at my coffee shop. I've got my little morning routine that I love going through. I love Survivor, 37 seasons. It's something crazy. I worked it out one day that I've watched literally, like if I watched it for 16 hours a day, I would be watching for like 2.5 months straight or something like that. So 16 hours a day, 8 hours sleep, I'd be watching Survivor for 2.5 months. So I've spent a fair bit of my life watching Survivor. I love efficiency, which I think you guys know about. That's a weird thing to like, right? But I just love doing things the most optimized way. Like my head is constantly always going, is this the quickest way of doing it? Is this the best way of doing it? So, you know, I'm constantly like looking at my day going, am I being as efficient as possible? Because at some point it sort of clicked in my head, and I was like, you know what? There's guys out there that are making millions, making billions. They've got the same amount of time during the day as me. So I'm on the same playing field as them. So I've just got to do what they do. So I also have a little love for old Porsches, and I hope to have one very soon. I'll reward myself at some point. I love challenging myself, and I love personal development. It's something that sort of, it just ticked in my head one day. You know, I wasn't born with, I guess, this drive for personal development, this drive for growth. I woke up one morning, and it was kind of like my renovation where I was like, enough is enough. But I kind of woke up one day and I just said, you know what? Enough is actually enough. I'm living a good life, but I guess I'm kind of just going through the motions, you know what I mean? Like I'm waiting for the weekends. I'm not appreciating the small stuff. So a big focus of mine now is personal development and you know, enjoying the finer things in life, enjoying my morning coffee, enjoying walking, enjoying feel the breeze on my face, the things that we can just kind of go through life with these blinders on. I'm really trying to live life to the max. I don't like that. I'm trying to just enjoy the finer things in life, and I'm trying to really understand who I am, you know, what my sole purpose is, which I now know, and just provide a good base for my daughter. You know, teaching her the right things, teaching her that you don't just look for, you know, the material things, that appreciate exactly what you've got. That's not saying that I don't love material things, because I do. Part of my why in life is that I want material things, and you know what? I am not afraid to say it. I want the Porsche 911. I want the house in Beverly Hills. I want a house in Amsterdam. But I also want some, you know, some more internal things. Like, I really do want to help people that want to be helped. I want to motivate people. I want to help people with that drive. Because I've got it, and I know that I can unleash it. And I just want other people to sort of feel that. But I want it in my own way. I don't want to be the next Tony Robbins. I don't want to be any of that. I just want to help where I can. And where I can help at the moment is with renovating. So that's what I'm doing. I know about that. I can help you guys with your renos. I can help you save money. I can help you live the life that you want to live with your renovation. They're my whys, you know, like the material things, that drive to motivate and to help, to provide for my family. They're all my whys. And I try and focus every day on living that why. You know what? I wake up and I go, okay, what am I doing today? Is that in a line with who I want to be? Is that in a line with my core values? You know, my integrity, energy, focus, drive, love, friendliness, passion. So it's like bang, 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 bang. All right, today's ready to go. Okay. In the future, like I said, these lives will be less about me, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste into my life. And they're going to be more focused on your renovating stuff. So they're going to be focused on, you know, some tips that I came up with, or some lessons that I learned in the last day. Because you've got to remember, I do this day in, day out. I was about to say SHIT. I do this day in, day out. So I'm learning lessons every single day. That's it for day one of Live for 365. Tell me in the comments below what your number one material goal is, what you would just love to have. I'll throw some of mine out there. Porsche, house in Beverly Hills, house in Amsterdam, a Rolex. I want one of those boats, you know, those, if ever you saw Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, one of those like timber, like speedboats. I've always wanted to learn to scuba dive. I've always wanted to have a personal chef. I've got all these cool things. I've always wanted to own a coffee shop. So I've got all these things. Tell me what, like, one of your outrageously cool material or personal goals are. I'd love to hear it. All right, guys. Thanks. Signing off. Day one, Live for 365 with Danny. See ya.